Hi there, this is Andrea with Stamp Web Creates, and today I want to show you a cute, simple little box that I learned how to make a long time ago when I first became a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. We're going to be using the Rainbow of Happiness bundle. This is new in the 2022 January to June mini catalog, which looks like this. If you're one of my regular customers, I mailed this to you. You can also see it online, or if you'd like a copy, you don't have a demonstrator, please contact me and I will be happy to send you one. The paper that we're using is the free DSP that you get from the current Celebration catalog. This paper pack has 48 sheets in it. It's 6 by 6, and you get it free with every $50 purchase. So we'll be using that as well. So let's get started. Let me show you real quick. This is my host code for the month of January. If you place a order with me, I will send you a free gift if your order is over $50, plus you get to choose your free item out of this. So we're going to need the scoreboard, and I also have this instruction sheet that I print up for a lot of my projects, and this is available if you're on my email list. I'll be emailing this out later this week, so if you're not on my email list, go ahead and click on the link here in the description of this video and join my email list, and I will get this video as well as this instruction sheet out to you. So the supplies I already showed you, we're using the Rainbow of Happiness bundle. We're using the Sunshine and Rainbows DSP. I've already cut the pieces that we need for the box. So this is the Designer Series paper that we're going to be using for our 2468 box. It's double-sided, as you can see. I'll leave that in here. So let's get started with the box. We need to score. So we're gonna, this is an 8.5 by 5.5 sheet of cardstock. We're gonna score the long side at 2, 4, 6, and 8, the name of the box. And then we're gonna score the short side, which is this 5.5 side, at 2 inches. Okay, so hopefully you can see those score lines. And then while I have the scoreboard out, we are going to make the lid. Okay, this little lid. So we need a sheet of cardstock that measures 3.5 by 3.5, and we're going to score all 4 sides at 3/4 of an inch. So ooh. Okay, so I'm done with the scoreboard. I will put this aside. And the first thing we can do is assemble our lid. All I'm doing is using my bone folder, and I'm folding up each of those score lines. And then I'm going to take my scissors and cut up on 2 sides of these short score lines, if that makes sense. This is why videos are great, because it's easier to show you than it is to explain it sometimes. Especially for me, sometimes words are hard. Okay, so you have those, and this is how it's going to fold together. See that? I'm going to snip a little off diagonally off of these little ends. That way they're not hanging over, if that makes sense. probably would have worked better if I grabbed my small paper snips, but that's okay. Okay, so now if we fold these in, let's see if those ends aren't sticking out. Okay, that looks good. So I like to use Stampin' Seal Plus. It works really good for making small little boxes like this. If there's not too many folds, the Stampin' Seal Plus works just fine. Okay, so sorry, let me make sure I'm in camera. You don't want to pull them too tight. You kind of want to leave it a little loose, not all the way to the score line, if that makes sense, because then it's going to be pretty snug on your box. That's what I was trying to snip off. See that? But this is handmade. It's all good, right? Okay, so the next one we're going to work on here is, let's get our box put together. And I'm just folding up on all those score lines. And then on this bottom, so we're leaving the large part, and this 2-inch part, we're going to cut up on each one of those score lines. Whoops. And then this little rectangle over here, we're just going to take off completely. We don't need that. Okay. So this is going to be the front. This is the front of my box. And the reason I know that is because when I fold it together like this, I like for these creases to be all in the back. And so this will be my front. So what I'm going to do is on these other 3 flaps, I'm going to trim in the sides a little bit so they fold better. You'll see what I mean. Okay. Alrighty, so you know what? Before we assemble the box, I need to show you how to put this DSP. It's a lot easier to put the DSP, the designer series paper, on the panels before you put the box together. So these little paper pieces are they're 1 3/4 by 2 3/4. So 1 3/4 by 2 3/4 is what each of these pieces of paper measure. You can use either side. I chose to do the rainbows since I'm working on my rainbow series this week. If you follow me on social media, you've seen a lot of other little projects that I've been making. Whoops. And I'm just centering because the lid is going to come down on the top there. And then just leaving a little bit of room on the bottom as well. Granny Apple Green is the name of the green. Anybody who knows me, green is my absolute favorite color. Okay, and then we are going to, once we have all the DSP on there, we are going to fold, whoops. Well, I didn't make a straight line with my tape, but that's okay. Get those lines lined up. So now you can see that seam is in the back. this is the front of our box. So I like to fold the ends in first and then put a little bit of adhesive. If I can get this straight. My goodness. And then again, more adhesive there. Use the flat end of my bone folder to flatten that down. So there you have a cute little box. I mean, you could use the box just like this and you can gift whatever you want. I have some ideas to show you a little bit later of everything that fits in there. And whoops, I forgot to put the DSP on top of this. Let me show you how this box comes together. I think I made my lid a little bit too tight. But that's how it looks. Now we have this small piece of DSP that I cut for the lid, and this is 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 on each side. So this box, I did the green. You can do the green. I think I'm gonna do the rainbow on this one. So just with a little bit of adhesive, put my decorative paper right on the top. Okay, so we have that part done. So the next thing I want to do is I want to stamp this little sentiment, a little something to brighten your day. We're going to use, that's this stamp right here. And in perfect Stampin' Up! Fashion, everything matches. This is the Granny Apple Green. A piece of scratch paper. All right. I just got a piece of scrap basic white. Looks good. Let me close this up before I stick my arm in it. And then how I got the circle. We are going to use the Picture This die. So this is a set of 2 dies. You get the circles and then you get the rectangles, and it has the stitching. Let me show you this. So I just am going to pick a circle that I think fits this best, and I think it's this one here. We'll get our Stampin' Cut. We have our 1 plate, our number 2, our bottom base, number 3, and then a number 3 for the top. Just gonna put my paper down. This is the circle size I pick. And another number 2 plate right on top. There we go. Perfect. And look at how cute this is. It has the stitching around the edge. Set this aside. Okay. And this is super simple. All I'm going to do is take some of our, this is linen thread. Love this stuff. You get a ton of it. I'm trying to look and see exactly how much you get. I don't recall. I have to check the catalog, but you get a lot. Trust me. I've used this for a lot of projects. It goes a long way. So let me see where the front of my box is. Right here. So all I'm going to do is wrap the linen thread around twice. So I think I need to make this a little bit longer. Wrap the linen thread around the box twice. Cut some off. And then make a little I do it right on this crease on the side over here. You can always move it. If it's loose enough, you can move it. I just don't want the circle to cover up the bow. And then trim that off a little bit. Now I'm going to take dimensional and add that to the front. Isn't that cute? A little something to brighten your day. You can fit, yeah, so you can fit a lot of different things in here, but it's such a cute, quick, adorable little box that you can give to your kiddos, give to a neighbor, have your kiddos give to their friends, a lot of different things. So let me show you a few things that you can fit in here. This is the first box that I made, and I just added some clouds and a little rhinestone. These are the clouds that you can print out from the die bundle. And this is the opal rounds that I just added one right there. You can see it, sorry. Just a little touch. This one I'm just gonna leave just like that with the stitch circle from the Picture This die. So there's those two. There's another one that I made using a different pattern of the DSP, and I used a sentiment from a different stamp set. So very happy for you. And then I just put some little candies in here, and of course you can get this paper shred from pretty much anywhere. You can make your own, or you can grab a pack of it from the dollar store. So there's that. But let me show you. There's that one we just made. I have some crinkle paper in here. These cute little antibacterial will fit inside the box. A gift card will fit inside the box. Need to take out some of that paper, but isn't that cute? You can put a gift card in there. You can make the lid or leave it without the lid, the way I did this one. So a gift card will fit inside this box. And if you're like me or my daughter and a couple of my friends, we love pens. And I know they sell these. You can find these at the office stores and the craft stores. They're just sold individually at the counter. But I know I would love to get those. Isn't that cute? And you can put the lid on that. And it's a little something to brighten someone's day. So that is the 2468 box. Those are some samples for you. I hope you enjoyed this project, and it's easy enough for anybody to make. Don't forget about my host code. This is my host code for the month of January. Remember, you get a free celebration item out of this brochure all the way until February 28th. And if you place your order with me, it's over $50. I will send you a free gift. Also, if you want the instruction PDF, this is going to be in an email to everybody who is on my emailing list. I will be sending it out in a couple of days. So thanks for joining me. Hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.